Hey y'all, wasn't going to do a video on this, but I figured there might be some people out there that just don't know how to do this. To me it seems kind of silly to do a video on sloppy joes, but what we take for granted, some people may not know. For example, take the homemade biscuits. Some of us just do that in our head. I mean, there's just nothing to it. We've got videos on here that, that's the reason we make these videos, is to maybe somebody might learn something. This is basically just sloppy joes. Like I said, I wasn't going to do a video on this until I got started. I have about 2 pounds of ground meat cooking in the cast iron skillet right now. I'm probably about 5 minutes into it. I'm on a medium heat, and this is it's a ground chuck. It's 80/20. That's just what I normally get. It's a pretty good quality meat. The ingredients of this is pretty simple. It's just the ground meat. It's salt and pepper. I've put a little bit of Lowry seasoning in there, and I thought I'd do I'm doing this on a different camera this time. I usually look at use the camera on the display, but this time I'm using the small camera and using the display to watch what I'm doing. So I'm kind of got things backwards. Anyway, that's the Lowry seasoned salt. We use quite a bit of that here. This is, I don't have any onion powder, garlic powder in here. Like I said, this is just super basic. We'll sit there and just keep stirring this around. I try not to ever use metal utensils in my cast iron. That's why I use good heavy rubber spatulas. I don't want to ruin that seasoning in there in any way, shape, or form. Don't want to scratch it. Nothing like that. But anyway, this is just some Lowry, some salt and pepper. We like Hunt's Manwich is what we like here. I'll throw in 2 cans of that. But you can make this any way that you want. You can make it from scratch. Make your own sauce. I might try that one of these times. But this here's just, like I said, the way we like it. Do things the way you like it in your kitchen. That's what like I've always said. This is what cooking's always about. You make it taste the way you want it to taste. What I like, you may not. What you like, I may not. So, do what you want. That's just ideas to get you started. The only thing I really follow a recipe for is bacon. And there, you're not baking cakes, stuff like that, especially if you're doing it from scratch. Baking cookies. At that point, you're not really cooking. You're doing more of a science, because you have to have your ratios just exactly right. Otherwise, you're going to screw up. So it's more of a science than it is cooking. I think we're about done browning this meat. What I'm going to do is scoot this over One of the drawbacks of the 80/20, there's quite a bit of grease still left in there. So what I do is I've got a turkey baster that I use for nothing but getting grease out of the skillet. Alright, bulb's on. I just tip this off to the side. Suck some of that grease out of there. There are certain recipes that, you know, you want to keep that grease, keep that fat. But this one, not so much. Throw that back over here and throw that to sink. Oh yeah, that's much more better. Alright, throw that in the trash. I'm gonna probably get some comments. In fact, I don't even know if that's even in the screen. I don't even know. Huh. What's that? Uh-oh. I almost broke it. There we go. Now I got y'all back in the screen. I don't know if I'm on. Getting comments or not. In fact, I'll just go ahead and do it. Didn't do it on that, but I'll do it on this and wipe that lid off. I don't know what's been at the factory. Rolling all over this. Just pour that in yonder. Use 1 can for 1 pound of meat. Like I said, we got just about a little over 2 pounds of meat in there. Stir this up. And depending on how you like your sloppy joes, some people just stop right there. They just barely get this warm. That does look good. Probably put that on the bumper of a car right there, make that bumper taste good. I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use one over there. I'm gonna put this in on a slow simmer. I'm gonna let that simmer for a little while. Let those flavors marry up. Make that just get a little bit more better. I'll be back here in a little bit. Hello, y'all. We're back and we're about 10 minutes, 15 minutes letting it just slow simmer on this stove. But I just might turn that up just a little bit. I got thinking here about a minute ago. You know, I said I try not to use metal utensils in here. I also don't like to use a lot of tomato products in here because that acid will eat a coating on there, your seasoning. So, be careful of that. We're going to let this slow simmer a little bit longer. Alright, we're back. You can do this any way you want to. I prefer mayonnaise on mine. You do mustard, you ketchup. Just have it. Nothing. Yeah, it'll be a little different. Let's do a little both. I do mine open face, but Gotta have a little cheese. Then throw some tater chips on there. And that is good. Y'all try it. Bye.